私たちの元救世主をクライ到着しました。
More information has been released about the upcoming MMORPG Dark and Light. If you can't tell by now, this is a game I'm pretty excited for, and if you would like to get caught up on everything we know so far, I'll link my last Dark and Light video here in an annotation, and I'll throw a link in the description. Most of my information comes from 2p.com, and I'll link my sources in the description as well. In one of my videos where I spoke about DnL, I mentioned how the goblins could rob you and destroy your house if you pissed them off. The AI in this game seems pretty intelligent, because the goblins aren't the only enemies or creatures of the world that react to certain actions by players. Cyclops hide out in caves but occasionally go outside to hunt humans. Because of this, Cyclops collect tons of treasure from the humans they kill and hide it in their caves. If you visit one of their hideouts, well, you might just end up finding some rare loot. You can also form a contract with these Cyclops to have them protect your home from being destroyed, and I'm sure this is going to be a necessity, otherwise all your hard work and time spent creating a home or fortress will be for nothing. You can also sign a contract with centaurs, and doing this will allow you to loot the centaur's habitat freely, and if you don't sign a contract, well, another player might end up finding your body while looting the habitat. And as I previously mentioned, Dark and Light will have 3 factions. Each faction's leader gets to control a mythological creature. A unicorn and griffin are 2 types of mythological creatures you might see protecting the faction's main cities. The article mentions that the griffin will be able to deal damage to both ground and air units, which makes me think it will have some type of AoE. It also says the unicorn will have amazing healing abilities to heal you during faction battles. Because of this, I'm thinking that during faction battles, the leaders of the faction will ride into battle with their mythological beast, and the beast will benefit the faction rather than just the leader. The unicorn will most likely have AoE heals, but I could be wrong. But with there only being 1 mythical beast for each faction, I hope they play a huge role in battle, more for the faction, not just to benefit the leader, and it sounds like they will. Speaking of creatures, taming mounts will be a huge part of this game, as it's one of the major selling points. From this article, it wasn't really clear, so I don't know if this is just a feature for faction leaders or any player, but players can also tame elite monsters in the wild and make them evolve into mythological beasts. An example is the Hydra, which can seat multiple players. But you can't evolve elite mobs into mythological creatures if you caught them while they had low HP. These special creatures can also produce a crystal which can be used for weapon enchantments. Now, seeing as only the faction leader can control a mythological beast, allowing any player to evolve an elite into one kind of goes against those rules. So faction leaders can probably change which creature they use to protect the faction's main cities. Out in the wild you can find elemental monsters, but to tame these creatures is a bit different. Players will have to kill and loot elemental fragments from them, and then take these fragments to the church to summon that elemental as a companion. The ice elemental can be used to bring down the temperature to keep food fresh. To keep food fresh. Now I knew that hunger would be a big part of this game, but you also have to worry about keeping the food fresh. There's just so much to this game, it's unbelievable. The fire elemental can help players survive cold weather and can be used for melting different types of elements. The water elemental can help you stay hydrated and grow crops. Stone elementals are great for castle sieges, so for you hardcore players out there that got Dark and Light on your list of MMOs to conquer, keep that in mind. And the wind elementals can help players walk through toxic swamps safely. I told you guys recently that going out in the wild is very dangerous, especially at night, because now we know that skeletons and ghosts will spawn that can one-shot all creatures and invade their territory. But it's not just them you have to watch out for. Griffins can swoop down and attack players at any time. Tree spirits could come out of nowhere and root you to the ground. Dragons, angry goblins, yetis, or snow monkeys. This is just naming a few of the creatures you have to watch out for. As a new player, regular animals like deer, sheep, and pigs can provide the resources needed for survival. If you feed these animals though, you can get their magical crystals. The article says these crystals can be used for transforming into different animals. So players can actually transform into, let's say, a leopard. I know they mentioned transformation in the past, but I didn't know it meant like, this. Can you gain a new set of skills when you're in creature form? Who knows, but hopefully we'll find out more soon and get some actual gameplay from Dark and Light. They aren't revealing too much, and personally it's getting me more excited. The game should be out by the end of the year, and I can't wait to explore the world and see all this game has to offer. So I hope you guys found this information helpful, and if you would like to look more into taming the monsters of Dark and Light, I'll link a more detailed article in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you soon, friends.